seen this before in my life. Watch this.
Oh, he stumbled by Romo, and Romo's going to run to the end zone. The season can't end like that.
You got a guy on either side of him. What are you doing here?
Then you want to kill yourself.
Tom Brady. Surely you've heard of the guy. 7 Super Bowls, 5 MVPs, all those statistical records and what have you. But even he has participated in a game so abhorrent that it must be labeled an NFL atrocity. It's December 12th, 2021, a clean 9 years after the world was supposed to end, and Tom is in his second season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Coached by Bruce Arians, this team has the leading offense in the league with a 10-3 record, thanks to guys like Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, and of course Gronk. And on defense, they have retained a lot of the starters from the Super Bowl run, like Inadekun Suh, Vita Vea, Jason Pierre-Paul, and Levante David, among others. Their opponent is a less fortunate team, the division rival New Orleans Saints. Standing at a middling 6-7, the retirement of Drew Brees has hit the team pretty hard. The world's most beloved rapist, Jameis Winston, was the starter going into the year, but in the last matchup between these teams, he was injured on a horse collar tackle. Trevor Siemian was the backup, but due to his incompetence, we get to witness something truly great. BYU legend Taysom Hill is starting at QB tonight. Now, Taysom is not like any other QB to start an NFL game because he didn't come into the league as a QB at all. He primarily plays tight end, was on special teams, and would occasionally run the ball out of the QB position and rarely would even throw. But his college experience as well as overall athleticism got him the nod when the aforementioned Siemian was stinking it up weeks ago. On top of this situation, head coach Sean Payton is out due to COVID, meaning DC Dennis Allen would act as head coach tonight, and his OC would be calling the plays for Taysom football. His surrounding cast would include, among others, Alvin Kamara, Marquez Callaway, and Nick Van Ette, while the defense, notorious already for giving Brady fits, featured Cam Jordan, Marcus Davenport, Marshawn Lattimore, and CJ GJ. The game starts and Saints get ball. Hill makes a short completion to Callaway, then a solid Kamara run picks up a first. They wouldn't get much farther though, as Hill would throw it away on first down, RB2 Mark Ingram would be stuffed on second down, then the Saints have some kind of personnel issues that causes them to call a timeout 2 minutes into the game, and once they have that all figured out, Hill would scramble and throw it to a guy well out of bounds on third. Oh my god, Brady picked on the first play? Nope, it's incomplete. Would have been hilarious though. Brady would check it down twice to Lenny, and this picks up a first. Then a throw underneath to Godwin. Fournette would do all of this for negative yardage, and another Fournette catch would be well short on third down. Taysom would throw an out route for about 9 yards, then a Kamara run picks up a first. The broadcast would make very sure you saw Taysom Hill's ass before a pitch to Kamara goes nowhere, followed by another short pass to Kamara. Then out of nowhere, Taysom Hill unleashes an insane 42-yard dot to Callaway, getting them the field goal range. 2 more runs yield very little, and a pass is dropped amidst heavy coverage, setting up a field goal attempt that is barely snuck through, 3-0 Saints. Brady's next pass is well covered, then on the following pass, Godwin is wide open for a big gain. He hits Godwin again underneath before another pass is broken up, and then Brady gets sacked on third down, and the Saints crucially get a big punt return past the 40. This run gets nothing, then a screen to Kamara picks up a few, and Callaway makes a catch for a first down. After a holding call, another deep ball is thrown so short that Callaway is somehow wide open trying to adjust to it. 2 targets to Kamara yield nothing. Then the third down pass is just short of the sticks and the first quarter ends. The Saints try to draw the Bucs off sides, but they aren't having it, and the field goal from 35 yards is good, 6-0 Saints. After a short run, Godwin would catch a hitch for a first. Then Gronk drops a pass for no reason, Godwin gets a screen for nothing, and on third down, Godwin gets obliterated over the middle on a hospital ball and leaves with a leg injury. The Saints would go 3 and out with a run for nothing followed by Hill getting sacked and a screen pass on 3rd and 10 being dropped. A couple Lenny runs set up a screen to Lenny for a first down. Then Brady throws incomplete into double coverage, but an out route to a depth tight end, Brady picks up the first. Mike Evans makes a great catch downfield, but the drive would stall with a short Lenny run followed by Gronk falling down on a pass, and Bruce Arians is so pissed about this he turns as red as his shirt. Then Brady gets sacked on third down, and to add insult to injury, Brian Suckup shanks the kick, and it's still 6-0. Taysom would pick up a few on the option, and then a Kamara run gets the first down. Another Kamara run yields little, and an Adam Troutman catch sets up 3rd and 5, where the throw to Kamara is well covered. Mike Evans was injured on that last catch he made, meaning Brady has hospitalized his 2 main receivers. 2 Fournette runs set up a quality throw and catch downfield to Gronk. Another Fournette run gets us to the 2-minute warning, then a screen to Fournette gets a chunk of yardage, and Scotty Miller makes the first down grab. RB2 Jones would run for several yards, and then this catch by Bray is reviewed and called incomplete. Then Tom is sacked again on third down, giving us the punt of the night, one that is fielded all the way down at the 2-yard line. Taysom would run a tush push for 5 yards. Whoa, don't show this to Philly. And then another run would take us to halftime. As the second half kicks off, I'd like to remind you that the Bucs paid Brady millions for this performance, while clicking subscribe would cost you absolutely nothing. Bucs get ball, and Brady would merchant Lenny some more with a bit of success before mixing it up by throwing a screen to a different guy, until finally he would overthrow the punt returner on a deep ball. The Saints would go 3 and out with a run by Kamara going nowhere, followed by a run by Hill going nowhere, and then Hill would be pressured on third down and throw it at Callaway's feet 5 yards short of the first down. Bucs get the ball, and you know what that means. More fat-ass Lenny Fournette running the rock. Oh yeah, and oh no. You broke him. He was your entire game plan, and you broke him, Tom. You sent him out there to perish, and guess what he did? RB2 predictably does nothing, and then Gronk tries his best to swag out but can't haul in this one-hander. Hill would miss a throw on first down, throw it away on second down, and then scramble for nothing on third down. Brady makes a solid throw to about midfield, but his next intermediate throw is well covered. Another short run is followed by an underneath throw to Scotty Miller that is just short of the first. Then on 4th and 1, Tom decides it's a good idea to air one out to Gronk, who's being absolutely clamped. The Saints would go 3 and out again with a short run followed by a screen to Ingram, and a deep ball is well defended on third down. Jones would put up the 2 biggest runs of the night back to back. Maybe it's easier to run when you aren't 270 pounds like Lenny. Then RB3 would come in and run for nothing and then drop a pass, but a slant route to Gronk would pick up the first down. Gronk would lose track of the next pass before another short run would set up the game-losing play. Yes, it's only the third quarter, but there's no reason there shouldn't be at least a field goal attempt after a throwaway at the very worst. But no. 45-year-old notoriously unathletic Tom Brady thinks it's in his best interest to run the ball himself, and it gets punched out for a fumble that bounces directly into the hands of Lattimore, and it's Saints ball. The Saints would put up yet another 3 and out, with a Taysom run for a few followed by a Kamara run for nothing. Then the fourth quarter would begin with Taysom being stuffed at the line. Then the Bucs would also go 3 and out with a run followed by a swing pass, setting up a 3rd and 1 run with RB3 that gets absolutely stuffed. A screen to Callaway gets solid yardage, then Taysom keeps on the option for a few and he airs it out deep, but it's off the hands of Nick Van Ette. However, a screen to Ingram gets the first down. A slant to Callaway picks up a few, and Kamara runs for another first down. The drive would stall here though, with a run for nothing followed by a deep ball that should have been picked, and Hill would scramble for a few, but he's actually young and athletic enough not to fumble here. This all sets up a field goal attempt that, thanks to many Buccaneer mistakes, would give a 2-possession lead late in the game, and it's good, 9-0 Saints. Master of clutch, Tom Brady would throw it to Gronk, who is covered by Lattimore for an incompletion before his next pass is batted down at the line, and he would be sacked again on third down, forcing a punt. The Saints are just playing clock at this point, and they burn a minute and a half before Taysom throws incomplete on third down. However, the ensuing punt bounces perfectly in the air and is fielded down at the 3. Brady's pass is off the hands of Johnson before he throws a screen at his receiver's feet, then an underneath throw is tackled short on third down, but it's too late to be punting, so they go for it, and it's incomplete on fourth down, but they get bailed out by pass interference. Then Brady overthrows a deep ball, and Johnson would moss Marshawn Lattimore for the first down. After that, RB3 slips on a screen, Gronk runs the wrong route, and on third down, Brady would scramble to his right and fire a desperation pass downfield that would be picked by CJGJ. The Saints burn all the Buccaneer timeouts on 3 runs, and then the Bucs would still have the ball with some time left, but they draw a roughing the punter penalty of all things, giving the Saints an extra set of downs. 2 more runs hit the 2-minute warning, and 1 more run kills an additional 45 seconds, and not even the GOAT can score twice in 1 minute. Brady makes some throws down the field on prevent defense, but there's just no time, and with this sad final handoff being tackled inbounds, the Saints would win 9-0. Tom Brady would suffer probably the worst regular season loss of his career on this night because he was much too reliant on his check-down merchant game plan, and in doing so caused his 3 main targets to wind up getting injured because the defense knew what was coming on most plays from the kickoff. Dennis Allen knew something that became clearer to the rest of the league the following season and would eventually cause Brady's retirement. If you bully the GOAT, he doesn't have the same horns anymore. The Saints absolutely bullied him on the pass rush, and his receivers were clamped on every play. No short passes led to big plays, and tackling was on point. There's no threat of him running, and the one time he did, he turned it over. The defense had a perfect game plan, and all Taysom Hill had to do was not screw anything up, and he succeeded in that. Taysom made one or maybe two impressive throws all game, but Brady made zero, and that was the difference. So there you have it, the game where the supposed greatest player in football history lost to a tight end playing QB. Have you ever seen Brady play a worse game? If you have, or if you know any other awful game I should review, comment it below. I'm Matt from Chud Sports, and I hope you enjoyed bad football as much as I do.